What the hell is this, I hear you ask? Well, in this video I'm going to be showing you a game called Ultima Online, and here it is. This game came out back in '97. It was the first large-scale MMO game, the first MMORPG, I think, of all time. When it came out back in 1997, it broke all the records. It was the biggest network role-playing game up to about 2000, 2001. I think Sony's EverQuest started to take over, and then eventually Blizzard made World of Warcraft. Now this game's epic. Now, as you know, I'm an FPS gamer, but this is probably the only game other than any FPS that I've played for a long time and stuck to, apart from the odds RTS game like Company of Heroes and various others. But this game here, this game is one of my absolute favourites, and the reason I'm doing this video is because I'm playing it again. I haven't played it in 8 years, and the other week I decided, right, the time has come, I'm going to play this game. So I resubscribed, downloaded the old school 2D client. There's some new client out now that's not 3D. It's not a third person view, but it's better graphics than this. But I wanted the old school feel. I wanted it to be like I remember. So here we go, here we are. Now I'm that guy there on the horse in green with that blue glacial staff, that badass. And I was playing this the other night, like I say, just riding rounds, feeling the nostalgia of coming back to UO. And if you've not played this game, you have no idea what you're missing out on, because you stumble across shit in this game that you just wouldn't believe. Like these people here, these guys in red and these guys in purple, they're role players, and what they're doing is they're actually role playing some kind of event. So here we go, I've expanded the main part of the screen here so you can see the text. These guys are talking at length about some bullshit that I just could not decipher, but the point is they were role playing and they were sustaining this for a long period. And I know you get this in games like World of Warcraft and all that, but you just don't get it like you get it in UO, trust me. I mean, check this shit out, check this shit that they're typing. I'll swap my hat for your lovely one. And it just goes on like that for ages. And the point is that they're talking shit, but they're in character and they've got this own little world that they're role playing in. That's why I just love this game. So my character, I'm just standing there, just taking this in, soaking it up, and there's not really much going on apart from this interesting conversation. And the thing about Ultima Online, in case you never really played it, you don't even know what I'm talking about, is this game was what created the concept of an MMO. Origin, who were the people that made this game, they pioneered it. And I don't care what anyone says about UO, it's still the #1 MMO. The graphics may look dated, but they were dated at the time. That's what people need to remember. In '97, these graphics weren't even that good. We had games like Half-Life out, we had games like Counter-Strike coming out, so these graphics weren't good, but that's not the point. The point is this game had a uniqueness to it. It had a sense of character. It had a real feel to it that just can't be explained unless you played it. And what I'm amazed about is the fact that that feeling is still there. Me playing this now in 2010, I still get that feeling, and the reason is because there's people like this still playing the game, still actively playing it, which is absolutely fantastic. And I was so happy to see it the other week when I started playing it again. So this is the thing about UO, and this is why I felt the need to do this video, because I want people to see this game. I want people to understand why there is this community still thriving in UO. And what you see there, I'm typing in stars, that's an emote, and that's obviously it's not me typing text as speech, it's typing me as a thought or an action. And again, that's something that you just don't get in these games that are based on a chat channel like World of Warcraft and that. In UO it was a unique thing where you could have your text above your character's head, and it seemed like a personal world, personal little place where if you type something you would get your character actually saying it like an individual would speak. And you lose that in the 3D MMOs. I'm convinced of that. So here we go, I'm just typing some shit here. My days are spent wandering Vesper like an old fool. So you know what I'm doing now, I'm just trying to get involved in this roleplay. I'm sort of sabotaging it, to be honest. I tend to troll in this game, frankly, which I know kind of goes against what I'm saying about respecting the role players, but I am a troll. That's what I am. I've always been a troll on the internet, and I'm admitting it, which is probably breaking various rules. So this is I don't actually know what's actually going on here, frankly. There's some kind of weird standoff. This lady, Anira Coolwen, turns up, and VTC's the guild she's in. And again, the standoff continues. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who that dude is, just below the woman's horse. I don't know who the reds are. I don't know who the pinks, the purples are. And then all of a sudden I notice there's this dude standing by a map. Now, this is random. I mean, and what you have to remember is all these characters you see on screen are actual players. They're not what we call NPCs. Well, in fact, there is one NPC, but he's in the top right-hand corner of the screen, staring at the ocean, like just random AI, a vendor of some description. But everyone else on that screen, every other character is a player, a human player. And yeah, I've brought up their profile here. This is the sort of shit people type. This is their actual profile in game, their character's profile. They've typed that up and they've put that out there. And I mean, it's good, it's nice in a way, but sometimes it's very, very cheesy. So what we've got here, I've just expanded it back out. You've got the basic game screen here on the modern PCs with these big resolutions that we all run in now. The game isn't full screen, so this is what you get. This is actually taking up about a third of my desktop, but I'm using Cam Studio to film a certain section of my monitor's screen, so that works quite well for UO. And you've got my paper doll there on the right, the green guy holding the stick, that represents my character. A little map, spellbook, my health, and a backpack with all my items in. That's all you need. All this bullshit in games like World of Warcraft and all the others that are out now, I lose track. They sort of come and go so much nowadays. You just need basic stuff. The spellbook you've got there, you can set macros, you can do anything you want. The PvP in this game is awesome. The player versus player, absolutely incredible player versus player. It's intense because death in this game is so unforgiving. If you die in this game, you can get looted, you can lose all your equipment. Somebody can camp your body, so you just can't get healed. All this sort of thing goes on in UO. It's hardcore. This is a hardcore game. You know, nowadays people that play MMOs, they just aren't prepared to put the amount of time in that you used to have to do. I mean, in UO when it first came out, it was insane. I mean, this was back in the days on the 56k modem. You get disconnected every hour and a half or however long it was. So you always risk a lot, risk chance of disconnecting during some sort of big dungeon battle or something, and then you reconnect and then you're dead. You know, people forget about this shit. This used to go on back then. And it's crazy. I mean, people talk about lag nowadays. You haven't fucking lived if you think we lag nowadays. I mean, I'm not exactly old. I'm in my 20s, mid-20s. But, I mean, come on. I mean, lag now is not an issue for most games. I mean, lag, if you want lag, go back to like 1997 and start trying to play at games online. That was lag. Jesus. I mean, the memories of it make me laugh. So yeah, this is continuing on now. They're talking about hats, I think. I kind of lost track. Oh no, chairs. They're talking about chairs here, which is random. Very, very random. But the point is this is real time here, folks. This is not some sort of sped up process or slowed down. This is actually people standing there talking. This was at like 1 in the morning as well. So these people, I have no idea what was going on here. Somebody just cast a moon gate. That blue thing you see on the left, they've stopped it now. That moon gate, that was like a teleport. You walk into the moon gate, it takes you somewhere else in the world. You have to be quite a high level mage to be able to summon something like that. You don't get stuff like that in any other MMOs, I don't think. Certainly not in Warcraft. I don't think you get some ability like that. Everyone has to sort of have their own skills. You can't share moon gates. I don't think. I might be completely wrong. I've opened my backpacks up there just to see what I've got, because frankly I can't even remember. It's been so long since I played this game. I've got loads of gold, some armor, bandages, various spellbooks. That's all you need. And it's all the kind of kit that was amazing back in 2001. It was the best. I mean, my character back in 2001 was the best. I was maxed out. But now I'm playing this game now, it's like I'm a noob, because it's moved so far ahead in that time. EA, who took over the game in like 2003, I think Origin went broke. EA, they had to introduce loads of new stuff to keep players interested, which is fine, I accept that. But because that's happened over the period of a decade, I'm now coming in like some complete noob, because all this new stuff, I haven't got a clue about it. So, yeah, so there was various more characters turn up here. I haven't got a clue what this pixie bullshit was about. It was freaking me out, to be honest. This was really, really random. They're role-playing some pixie character that's following them. That weird shape thing on the bottom of the screen there. I don't even know what it is. I think in a minute it disappears or dies or something. But yeah, take that to the addressee. What are they saying? It certainly sounds like a unique building. Yeah, oh yeah, and there you go. The pixie thing disappears. I don't know what that was about. That really was pretty random. And now they're just talking here about some building. I don't know what they're going on about. I decided to walk off because at this point even I've had enough. I walked down the road, and look, there's even more role players down here, and there's loads of boats. Because in UO you could actually have a boat. You could sail around, and you could have people on the boat with you. You could have as many as you could cram on that deck. It was epic. You just go around mining ore on a boat. Sometimes on the in the areas where you could PvP, people would attack you at sea on other boats. It was epic, unbelievable. That text there, that's what I'm typing, and I've submitted it. I said some shit there, but no one was listening at that point. They just walked past me, which is fine. Sometimes the role players like to ignore non-role players, which is I think in the rulebook, in the guidebook for role players. Screen skip there. I went forward a couple of minutes there. So this is in the same area though. I'm just following even more role players. Some random people here, a Grandmaster Chef, that kind of spun me out. Somebody's taken that long to GM a skill that frankly is about as cool in a game as saying that you're a gardener. I don't know, it's very strange. But I think the idea when you're a GM chef in this game is you can make incredible food and sell it for lots of money. It's all about money, and then you can go and buy armor or whatever for your other chars, and then do gold transfers in the inn, and then have combat trials where you give money to in inns or whatever. So this is coming to an end on this video. Now I'm hoping I've done this game justice by putting this video out there. I appreciate a lot of the UI footage on YouTube is really old and not exactly that worth seeing, so at least putting out on this HD format gives people an idea of it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned.